Hey there everyone, we're here with Avacyn in the Alpha build, Guardian Angel, all that. Game number 1. If we had just one land, this would be a great hand. Because we just have all the ways to dig stuff out. And, oh man, I am so tempted right now. Just so unbelievably tempted, but I don't think I can take that risk. No, I can't. We're gonna mulligan that. Okay, this isn't that much better. In fact, this is kind of worse. If only because... Okay then, let's go ahead and mull one more time. We'll keep this. And we're gonna put this on the bottom. Wow. Just, okay then. So, today we are up against Memnarch, Baron, Master Wizard, and Aloru, Ageless Ascetic. This makes me wish I'd kept the first hand, because at least that one had a way to rebuild stuff. This one is literally just going to be pass and go until we draw a card. We'll have to get rid of just stuff in general. This hurts. This hurts quite a bit. Whoop, come on. What's going on? Oh, that's right. We're waiting on Baron's thing. Well, this is gonna suck. Let's see. Soldier of the Pantheon. Whenever an opponent casts a multicolored spell, gains a life. Not bad. Let's see, if we discard Icy Manipulator first, we can at least get that back. The weird thing is, we still have 37 lands. So, all things considered, this actually is like one of the few games where we just didn't see one in our opening hand. God, if we had just had one land in that opening hand, we would have been set. So all we would have needed would be just the one. Alright then. So right now we're going to wait for Memnarch to make the first move. Might not have realized that it's actually their turn right now. It's always possible. We'll go ahead and come back here in a second. Alright, I guess he didn't realize that we were actually just passing our turn. So Memnarch does put down an island, F6. Over to Baron now. Baron also playing an island. Not Full Art Cup though. Leads off with Expedition Map. So I'll probably crack that next turn. Potentially grabbing... Let's see, what's a good one to grab? You can get to Tolaria West if you wanted to grab just any of your other 0 drops. Usually you might want to grab a Reliquary Tower here. Just because you're playing blue, you're going to have all the draw. Alright. So, back over to Aloru. Automatically gain that 2 life. I think one of the few times I've actually seen an Aloru deck online. Alright, so there's the 44 life. And now that soldier's gotta be swinging at someone. There's no reason not to. Coming in with Temple of Deceit. Alright, so scry 1. Puts it back on top so he likes what he sees. Soldier going into attack mode. And it's coming at me for 2. Ouch. Sword of the Chosen. Okay, we're just gonna have to discard. We're just gonna have to pass turn. That sucks. Sorry guys, this might not end up being much of a game. You know, when I complain about lands, it's because we're in mid to late game. That doesn't mean I don't like drawing lands or having land drops. Alright, so Memnarch's dropping a Mana Crypt. See, he didn't drop it last turn. That definitely means he has a 4-drop to play. Biden a Thassa, so whenever one of his creatures deals combat damage to a player, he gets to draw a card. And then you pay 2 and tap it to force creatures to attack this turn if able. Now we go for the Baron. I mean, it's good to get the button out while you can so that you can sit and forget it. At the same time, though, is that really when you want to be playing it? So Baron passes turn. Baron must have missed a land drop. Up, and there's a scoop. So, yeah, Baron did not have any lands. And has also left the match. So I guess right now it's off to Oloru. And unless we get something going, it's just going to be a match between Soldier and Oloru. Or Memnarch and Oloru, yeah. Soldier's working for Oloru. Ailey, Eternal Pilgrim. That's a really good card for the Oloru deck. Goes without saying. She's a 2/3 with Death Touch, but if she sacks another creature and pays 1, he gains life equal to the sacrificed creature's toughness. But as long as he has 10 life or more than his starting life total, he can pay 3 and sack another creature to exile a non-land permanent. And he's going to have that in another 2 turns. Now, of course, Memnarch and Avacyn, we're not going to be feeding the Soldier of the Pantheon. So there's the Nimir Aqueduct. Bounce the Temple back. Well, we got a Tormod's Crypt. That's something at least. But there's literally nothing else we can do. Alright then, so... how do we suddenly force Manaless White Dredge? Okay, so there's a future sight. Not bad. But now we're over on Oloru's turn. Smacking us both. We're not too far behind, but we're getting dangerously close. Let's see. We'll have to get rid of the Sword of the Chosen next. There's a Nyx Fleece Ram. Ailey will be online next turn. There's a... that's just insulting. Let's see, we can use Shackles to keep something tapped down if we really need to. Although, the Exalted Dragon, I think we actually need to... yeah, we're going to discard the Exalted Dragon. If we can just get 1 land, we'll be able to play that Tithe. And remember, any artifacts that we can afford to ditch are going to be ditched because we have the Argarvian Find. So we'll have to discard the Sword of the Chosen. Time Twister shuffles his or her hand, then draws 7? Okay then, hold on. Is there like... there's literally nothing... okay then, I'll take it. Free mulligan. we somehow still end up with our Icy Manipulator and our Exalted Dragon, but we at least have a land now. Alright, so there's a Soul Ring. Even if Memnarch only did it just to draw more cards. There's a Trading Post. Now we're going over to a Loro. But it's something. Plus, with the Wrath of God, we have catch-up potential now. But Eileen's also at the point where she can start sacrificing things and just start popping Memnarch's board. You gotta get rid of the Soul Ring first. Mana Crypt is gonna keep providing mana, but it's gonna hurt Memnarch in the process. Although you also need to get rid of that Trading Post. So probably Trading Post first, then Soul Ring, then Mana Crypt. Because the Trading Post is just gonna save anything that's not the future site. It's not like we're going to have a lot of options right now. Let's see, Memnarch's got Tezzeret on top. Return to Dust. Exile on Trading Post and Future Sight. Double whammy. Both at me. I mean, I'm not going to disagree. But we finally have some stuff we can do. Just enough. 2 lands is just enough if we draw the right cards. Or at least it's going to be enough to get us started. What I really want to see is that Oath. Let's see, there's nothing I really need to... There's nothing I'm looking at Tormod's Crypt right now. Alright, so there's Tezzeret. If Memnarch's smart, he's gonna neg Tezzeret for 4. Just get something on the field. But no, that opens up to Eiley. Ah, he's gonna get the guaranteed mana value. That's also a good play. Okay, so he's brainstorming? Well, without the future sight up, we can't see what he's looking at. Still has 6, potentially 7 mana. Casting Memnarch's not a good idea, because Memnarch's just going to get exiled by Eiley. Okay then. We'll see how that bold move, Cotton. Let's see if that pays off for him. Someone let's see, but he has 4 cards in hand, so his options must not be that great. The other things that he could just be running Memnarch as a distraction so that Tezzeret can get off next turn. This is interesting. Is it really worth playing Memnarch as a distraction? Let's see. I mean, I guess if your goal is to limit break Tezzeret next turn, then yeah. Because Memnarch has to be dealt with. At the same time, though, both of his abilities are 7 mana. So if you got rid of a Soul Ring, this Audric, the Super Sliver, the Sliver Soldier. Alright, so everyone has Death Touch, including the sheep. Swinging Eiley? What's going on between these two? Okay, swinging Eiley at Tezzeret. Swinging the soldier at Tezzeret. Interesting. It's going to bump that Tezzeret down to 1. But if Memnarch's goal isn't to animate, then Tezzeret's still around to pump out mana. Alright then, so now we have this. Let's do our part. That's going to make Memnarch work a little harder. Alright then, whatever silly combo you had planned has temporarily been thwarted. Alright, so now we're over at Memnarch. Of course, Memnarch has now been locked away. Memnarch can't start stealing stuff, which would actually be kind of bad. Whoa, 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 whoa. What happened there? What happened there? Ah, someone's accusing me of being a team. Let's see, what? Gain control of her. Wait, oh, it's the tap abilities that can't be activated. I done goofed. Yep. We done messed up. Cerebrisi doesn't actually stop activated abilities. It stops the tap abilities, but not the activated ones, and that's the one that we actually needed it to do. And now there's a clock of moments to tap 2 untapped artifacts. To untap an artifact. Let's see then. 2 mana. The land's gone anyway, huh? I mean, if he's busy stealing my lands... Tap 2, untap 1. That's some good acceleration. Don't quite think he goes infinite just yet, though. Well, we're obviously not paying for the Bestiary. And even getting rid of the Menmark doesn't give me back my lands. Alright, Bestiary, see. You're not as good as I thought you were. Do some alright stuff, but it's just not gonna work. Memnarch still can't block. Let's see then. Still swinging at me. Why? Yeah, no, we can't pay for it now. Let's see then. So, not really anything else we can do right now. Let's see. I'll know better next time now. Alright then. So he's gonna try and take the stuff. Well, this is why I wanted to try and arrest the Memnarch, but Bestiary area is not arrest. And why didn't Aloru use anything to just stop this? Alright. Let's see, 7 mana open. Memnarch can easily steal something else. There's the Bind of Thassa, draws an extra card. Wow, we're just getting mercilessly pummeled right now. This game is not kind to us. And we don't have any super amazing comeback card. It's going to attempt to take Audric now. If we could just find a way to get to 4 lands. We could at least wrath the board. Okay, then. A way to get rid of all the artifacts would be beautiful right now. Unfortunately, we don't have an artifact wrath. Gotta get rid of that Clock of Omens, too. No, Laura's gotta have a reason why they let Memnarch take Aelie like that. Of course, if it were me, I would have started exiling all those rocks and stuff. Well, that's a consecrated Sphinx. I mean, you're kind of just giving Memnarch a consecrated Sphinx. Memnarch is a scary card to fight against. Swing the sheep? Why are you swinging the sheep? I don't want to give up Medicine Bag. But I think I have to throw something else out there. Because if he wants to waste 7 mana trying to get up a thing, then that's 7 mana that he's not spending grabbing a land. Yep, we've just been a complete non-factor. And bad on Memnarch. Could have taken Consecrated Sphinx during the upkeep. Keep Allura from drawing another 2 cards. Yep, taking the Sea Sphinx. So that's gonna happen. Consecrated Sphinx just got assimilated. Allura right now is presently no danger. Memnarch can't use Aelie's effect because Memnarch's only at 19. But this is the potential to just draw 4 cards. Nope, I'm sorry, 3 cards. Just got the Sea Sphinx. Okay then. Draw cards, go up to 7. Now, over the course of that, Laura still drew 4 cards. It's a scary, scary thing. There's the clock. Is Memnarch tapping out to steal something? No. If a player would take an extra turn, they take that player skips that turn instead. If he puts in the graveyard, they take an extra turn. Okay. Let's see. He doesn't have a sack outlet for it, though. I feel like that's something that's going to come out next turn. Shape anew. Control target artifact sacrifices it. Then he's taking an extra turn now. Alright then. You know, you guys could probably go on to game number 2. I really doubt this is going to get any more exciting than this. Alright, so there's the coin flip. When's the flip? Only at 19 health, though. If we could just find a way to help Allura with this. Place the Darksteel Citadel. He's going to draw another 4 cards now. How much commander damage is this going to be? I think 8? Let's see. I can't tell. The interaction between Shape Anew and Ugin's Nexus is pretty cool. But there's the Gauntlet of Power. This is a huge uphill battle now. And this is why I was hoping that I'd be able to stop them. I thought I'd be able to start the Memnarch and wanted to stop the Memnarch. There's a Shimmermer for all your flashing needs. But why play the Shimmermer? There's a Dictate. Why is he playing everything in his second main phase? Okay, granted he can go ahead and just steal whatever he wants right now. Let's see, the Dictate's gonna go ahead and just fill that hand up even more. Gotta get rid of that Gauntlet and the Clock. Of course, with 9 cards in hand, there's no way Monarch doesn't have a counter spell. So, Allura's gonna Diabolic Tutor. It's all on Allura right now. We just kind of have to hope for the best. Okay. I mean, 4 mana, what can he even do for 4 mana? I honestly don't know. It's going completely ham. Not even leaving the sheep back. Get that battalion off. I don't think Mimnarch wants to sacrifice the Shimmer Mirror, so he probably just takes the 4 here. Yeah. There's the Wrath of God. So now we see how Mimnarch responds. Snapcaster Mage. Turn off audio. Turn off audio. Whew. Okay, so that happened, I guess. Of course, then why did he throw out a Snapcaster Mage? He could cast a Brainstorm. And honestly, this just... Alright then, so we are going to go ahead and re-yield to this. Yay! We have another land. Let's go ahead and get that Icy Manipulator down. And then we're going to have to pass the turn because we can't do anything else. Alright, so we got auto yield to Mana Crypt, and then we're just going to auto yield to the Venser's Journal too. The Venser's Journal, that already sucks a lot. Of course, with that Gauntlet of Power, it means absolutely jacked it. Ah, shit, there's the Palinchron. Alright, go ahead and make all your manas. Okay. Well, I'm not going to scoop, that's for sure. We are not going to scoop. There's always the chance that he fizzles out or misclicks. And there's Karn. There's Contagion Engine. Alright, so then Karn's limit breaks at 14. If he just chains together extra turn stuff, he'll get there. I really am just expecting him to start chaining extra turn stuff together to get Karn off. Let's see, because Karn's plus 4, put him at 12. 13, 14. Oh no, wait, no, he'll just keep using Contagion Engine. Duh. But then what's the point of restarting? Without exiling anything on the card? I mean, you can, let's see, if you plus his card and puts his win condition underneath card, that would be enough. Because he would target himself because he has the win condition in hand instead of relying on something else. Oh no, he targeted Loro. So he's not going to restart the game. Karn's just going to be there for insurance. There's Memnarch. So it's 8, 9 mana. That's enough to steal something else on the field. Takes the medicine bag, that's fine. Doesn't really do anything for him. 6 acts as another artifact to untap something else. Let's see then. The ways we win are going to be very infinitesimally small. If we had a red, it'd be easy to just overload a Vandal Blast and just completely wipe the board. But the Dictate's also still out. So we have a chance. It's not a great chance, but it's a chance. There are currently 2 artifacts that he can tap for the Wall of Omens, but he hasn't left himself any blue. Oh, he stole the bounce land from Allura. Worst comes to worst, we'll just play Wrath of God next turn. Keep him from bouncing Palinchroms out. So we'll see what the Allura player plans. The other scenario is to use the Icy Manipulator and tap something down, probably the Dreamstone Hedron. Alright, a Prophetic Prism, trying to draw another card. Make the use of the cards you have in your hand. There we go, there's a Terminus. That's going to save me a Wrath. Alright, so there's that. Now it's our turn. Hopefully we can get something to get rid of some of these artifacts. There's a Mana Crypt. And a Seraph. What can we do with these? Unfortunately, not a lot. We can play the Mana Crypt and get the Exalted Dragon out. I think that's all we can... Is that literally all we can do? It's gonna have to be. And we'll pass the turn. Alright then. Let's see if it happens this turn or not. Karn can exile stuff. Now, granted, if he wants to take the Exalted Dragon, then that's fine. It's just a question of, does Memnarch have all his combo pieces right now? He can keep recasting Memnarch all he wants, because of that damn power, that damn gauntlet of power. No, he's taking Karn up. So he's already gonna. So if he restarts now, he'll start with 2 lands. But again, he doesn't want to restart. He already has a huge board presence. If we just had the Oath of Lieges, that would help out a lot. That Gauntlet of Power is way too good right now. We need to find a way to get rid of it. But we just don't have a way to get rid of it. It's freeing. We gotta get this. There's literally nothing we can do right now. Oh, let's see. What's he targeting? He's looking at taking Allura's Island. Each. No one's invincible, though. We take out that Gauntlet of Power, he loses a lot of power, a lot of ability, lots of mana. And it just keeps feeding itself until we can get rid of that Gauntlet. Allura no longer has any blue sources except through that Prophetic Prism. Let's see, now there's untapping stuff going on. Yep. There's just nothing we can do right now. Now we can send the Exalted Dragon over at his face and stop the life gain, but I don't know that that's actually going to be what wins us the game. It would just keep him within a life total range. And we're going to be second land every time to do that. Nope, this is straight 2-on-1 right now. I just grabbed his Prophetic Prism. Ah, where's an austere command when you need it? It's not gonna be for another decade's worth of sets, I think. And he's still stealing all the lands. I mean, he's not really doing anything to win per se. Need to get that Oath of Allegiance out. So there's a scry land. I'm sorry, there's not a whole lot of commentary here to say because this is a really plain and boring game. I haven't done anything. Laura's lost most everything. We've gotten to a mini game of trying to keep him off the things. So there's the anguish I'm making. Tails, we lost the flip. Ouch. Let's see, there's Dictate. There's Gift of Estates. So first things first, let's put out Kismet. Now, Gift of Estates. Grab 3 lands. Play 1. Pass the turn. Okay, now we can start doing something. Okay, won the flip, so he's not going to lose life off that. Let's go ahead and keep that hedge untapped, shall we? And that's all we're going to be able to do. But we have lands now. Ah, there's a doubling cube. But it came into play untapped, so he has to actually expend resources to untap it. He's still going to get a stupid amount of mana. But that's what he has to do. That at least eats one use of a Clock of Omens. So we're just going to keep doing this. Like I said, guys, this game's long been over, I think. You guys should just go ahead and head out of the game, too. Because I'm just going to assume you stopped watching a while ago. At the very least, go ahead and skip to the end. Why are you still here? This is literally torture. This is what you show someone when you want to show them, when you want to convince them not to play EDH. Mm-hmm. He has enough mana to take over the world. I say we need more enchantment removal. Goes more artifact removal. Isn't that lovely? Creatures, artifacts, and enchantments. I need cards that will help cover all of them. Incidentally, he is down to 35 minutes. I'm still at 54. I've used 6 minutes of my total hour worth of playtime. Yep. Dum 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 dum. Well, assuming that you're still here, I guess it doesn't really matter what I talk about so long as I talk while things get resolved. Lord knows that we're not actually playing Magic right now. Monarch's just kind of playing with everything himself. So, yeah, I've been getting the itch to start working on the other alpha builds. I'm not going to, just because I want to get Avacyn going first. Well, I want to finish Avacyn. Finish being the tentative word here. Actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and pause for a moment and do some time leaping. Alright, we're back, and Allura has officially conceded. So now we're off to what's probably going to be our doom. Alright then. So now we just let this play out the way that we know it's going to. This will not be fun. Oh, I forgot to get laundry started. I'll have to fix that. Now Menmark's in a position where he literally just takes all my stuff. The game is more or less over, but you know our motto. We don't concede. We don't surrender. With the exception being that one time where, you know, they did more or less have it, but there was like a misclick or something or other. Oh well. Now we just wait for Memnarch. So I'll get back to you when he realizes that he's back up on. Alright, Memnarch has proceeded to take all the things. Yep. Oop, that one's gone. That one too. Mm-hmm. Yep. Tap some stuff, make even more manas. And all my stuff will interplay tap now because he has my Kismet. Restarting with Karn. Okay. Mulligan to 7. No, we're going to keep this. Interesting. Not sure what the point of that was. I'm really not sure what the point of that was. So, let's go ahead and say that this is game 1.5? Alright then. For some reason, Karn decides to restart. We're not sure what the point of that was. I really don't know what the point of that was. Double Howling Mine, huh? Okay. So, if we were to go with that... Alright then, it's finally time. We're casting Avacyn. Days, return to counter target spell unless its controller pays 1. We can't do that. So we'll say, let's see, graveyard. But that puts him back a little bit. Okay then. So Memnock to set. Okay then. So Karn decided to restart the game and just give us the win? Alright, we'll see you guys for game number 2.